The anime shows a flashback of Iharu's past. He was the top student in high school, confident he could one day stand alongside legends like Isao, Narumi, and Mina. But in the present, as Rino's synchronization with number 6's weapon falters and he's rushed to the hospital, Iharu can only watch in quiet frustration. The scene then shifts to a Kaiju neutralization mission under the 4th Division, 1 month later. This is Rino's real test to prove he's worthy of wearing number 6's suit in battle. Fully suited up, he radiates an icy aura that chills everyone around him, even before unleashing the weapon's true power. Jugo admits he never believed Rino would reach combat readiness in just a month, but against all odds, Rino has. While his unleashed power numbers don't match Kikaru's yet, Rino's growth rate surpasses hers, earning him the label of a prodigy. Still, training and real combat are different, and this mission will determine if he can truly handle it. Rino is tasked with leading a platoon against a mole-type Hanju with a 6.4 fortitude level. Jugo sets a condition that Rino must defeat it within 10 minutes, since prolonged use of the numbers weapon drains the user's lifespan. As the operation begins, Rino Ichikawa sprints ahead. Iharu has to power up just to keep pace, but when Rino's ice control falters during a clash with a Yoju, Iharu and the squad arrive to cover him. Iharu is determined to prove his own worth and tries taking on a Yoju alone, but he struggles. Memories of how his growth stalled after joining the defense force and how quickly his top student Shine faded haunt him. Rino steps in and saves him, thanking him for buying him a crucial moment. Rino takes down the Yoju himself and then moves on to the Hanju, ready to do it all by himself. The gap between them feels wider than ever, leaving Iharu frustrated and bitter as Rino faces the Hanju. He unleashes number 6's power at 43%, partially freezing the Kaiju. But its thick hide and fast regeneration prevent Rino from reaching the core. Pushing himself further, Rino forces his synchronization up to 51% mid-fight, a new high. Though Rino insists he feels fine, even stronger than usual, Jugo notes that Rino's rapid growth isn't a blessing. It's actually a negative sign. Jugo's worries prove right. Rino pushes himself far beyond his limit, determined to prove his worth and grow stronger. The Hanju also transforms. Rino strikes it with everything he has and manages to destroy its uni-organs. However, the strain on his body becomes too much. His eyes start bleeding, his blood pressure spikes, and muscle tears grow in number. It's clear that Rino is pushing himself beyond what his body can endure. Jugo notes that it's only a matter of time before his body gives in. He states that the harsh stress of real combat is warping Rino's mind and body, feeding his desperate craving for more power. He had warned that number 6's weapon is powerful enough to consume and destroy its wielder if used recklessly, but Rino is teetering on exactly that path. Inside his consciousness, Rino himself realizes he's losing control of his thoughts and sinks deeper into his obsession with becoming stronger. On the battlefield, he reaches a new power level and freezes the Hanju faster than it can regenerate. But the cost on his body is equally immense. His body starts reaching its limit as his ice powers overwhelm the area. Even his own unit can't get close enough to support him. They all realize that Rino cannot sustain this much longer. Just as Jugo feared, his leg gave in. Jugo orders his troops to move, declaring Rino's time is up. Just as it seems Rino's trial is over in failure, then Iharu steps in, refusing to stand by any longer. He asks Jugo for one more chance, promising that if they work together, they can still pull this off. He rushes to Rino's side, pulling him back from the ice-covered terrain. Iharu tells Rino his strategy to take down the Hanju, with their combined efforts urging Rino not to carry the burden alone. Iharu says that instead of trying to shoulder everything, Rino needs to trust his comrades and rely on their strength. His plan is for their troop to distract the Hanju and open a window for Rino to deliver the finishing blow. Iharu's pep talk moves Rino out of his despair. He agrees and Iharu charges into battle to create the opening, while Rino prepares to unleash the decisive strike that will end the fight. And that's the end of this episode.